starting my recording. Okay, so I'm reading the instructions as they appear on the page. You don't have to print this out. You can just refer to it if you need to. So here we go. So first of all, you're going to open a blank Word document and start there. Look at the table below. That is instruction number 1. Instruction number 2. Recreate this table in Microsoft Word. Right. And if you look on this here, you will see that looking at things doesn't earn you any marks. Okay. So if you want to start earning marks, from step 3 onwards, you will see there's a point assigned to that. But just for typing or just for looking, you don't get nothing. Okay, so that is why I'm also including this little instruction table so that you can see what you can expect to get a mark for. Now, what's going to happen if you make a spelling mistake somewhere along the line? That is an additional subtraction of a mark for each spelling mistake. So just keep in mind that I don't give marks for correct typing because that has to be typed anyway correctly. So this is how it works. Okay, so let's continue. When I'm done with the lesson, I will walk around and see how I can help you. All right, so just hang on a little. So let's start. Our font is Times New Roman. So here in the font box, you can go to Times New Roman. You don't have to scroll to T. You can just type T and all the T words will appear. So if you want to go to Times New Roman, just go to the font box and type T and it will appear. If your font is currently 11, you have to change it to 12. 12 is the standard size that we use in South Africa. So we are going to change the font size to 12. The next thing that we're going to change at step number 4 is our line spacing. Line spacing is 1.15, so you can just click on it here in line spacing. But that is not the only line spacing we are changing. We are also changing the line spacing options. So after you have selected 1.15, you go down to where it says line spacing options and you choose to make this after line spacing 0. So now you go to those after box and you click twice and it will make it 0. So line spacing 0. Sorry? No, not auto. Auto is actually still bigger than 0, yes. Okay, and now we are ready. Insert 3 columns and 7 rows. So we are going to click on insert a table and then we are going to go here where it says insert table and we are going to say 3 columns and 7 rows. So you click on insert table and you go to 3 columns and 7 rows. Step 7, the font size for the text in the table is 12. We already changed it to 12. Step 8, bold the title and column headings. But before we can bold anything, we are going to erase a couple of things. Now, if you look on this image over here, let me open it for you again. In this image, you will see that column 1 has no rows. So, when we go to column 1 here, we are going to erase the rows. And we are going to do that using our eraser. Okay, so we are going to click on table layout and we are going to select our little eraser over here and we are just going to click on each of these lines and we are going to make them disappear like that. So when you use your eraser and you just click on those lines, the eraser will erase the lines. But we also need to erase one other line and it is the line between these 2 columns because column 1 and column 2 has a title. So I will just click on one more line and I will also erase this line over here to delete it. How do I get rid of the eraser? I just click somewhere in my document. Okay. Now we are ready to type our title. And as you can see, it is all capital letters, fingerprint, access, system. And as I told you last time, capital letters do not show spelling errors. So if you made a mistake, it's not going to show the mistake. Right, step 8 said that we should bold the title. So we are going to click on bold, and that we should center the title as well. So we are going to click on bold and center. If you look in this example that you see over here, you will notice that there is a blank line above and below. All right, let's continue from this step onwards. So we noticed that there was a blank line before fingerprint and there was a blank line after fingerprint. So in other words, I'm going to put my mouse next to the F for fingerprint and I'm going to press enter. That will give me the blank line at the top. Then I will put my mouse at the end of the M and I'll press enter again, and that will give me the open line below, so that we have a bit more space there. Okay. Now there's going to be a title on here and a title in here, and this title is going to be in all capital letters, description. On the other side, specifications. Okay, both of them will be centered and capitals and bold. So far we are doing well. Okay, the content in here has to be centered. In other words, the content for column 2 and 3 is going to be centered. So even though it is empty at the moment, you can select it and then you can just click on center. And when you enter something in there now, it is going to display in the middle. Okay, but let's continue with the fingerprint, because this you can type later onwards. How am I going to get this fingerprint in here? Very easy. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to find myself a fingerprint picture. And I'm just going to Google fingerprint picture. And when you go to Google and you search for a fingerprint and you want an image, you should just search for images. And the one I thought I'd like is this one. So when I click on it, you will notice it has a blue border around it. But I will remove that border and I will just keep the picture. So how am I going to get this picture into my table? Very easy. I will just say copy image, just copy. And then when you go back to your table, you will just click where you want it and you will say paste. Of course, it's going to be a very big picture, but that is why we are now going to edit our picture. So you will go to Picture Tools, Format, Crop, and now you will crop this blue border out of this picture until only the thumbprint or whatever print that is, until only the fingerprint remains. But it is now very, very big. So I am going to resize it until it is big enough for this block. And I will just put it in the middle. How can I move my fingerprint? Guys, how do I move this picture? Because right now it doesn't want to move. So if you want to move something, you will just choose tight. And it will allow you to move something around in a box. Okay. Okay, guys, listen carefully. Let me just pause quick. Okay, so when you want to make that border around this table and you want to make it nice and bold, you will go here to Table Design. You will choose 3-point border, and of course you will choose the paintbrush. And when it turns into a paintbrush, you will now only touch the outside borders that you wish to make that bold brown, like a dark color, like that. Okay, and then you're done. Okay, I'm opening this one so that you can continue to do it on your own while I'm walking around to see. You guys must just finish typing it as well, all the content.